Hello, hello. Welcome everyone to Every Wise Woman. And as you can see, I have another special guest on my show. I'm so
Hi,
excited.
guys.
As you guys know, this is Every Wise Woman, and I mainly have been talking about being that person that you needed. But before we get started, I'd like to go ahead and share some announcements. And but first, what I would like to share is we are having a crusade, a 2-day crusade. It is July the 24th and 25th. Yes, it is the Frankfurt Summer Fest, and it will be at Western Hills football field. And we are so excited. We got games, we got food, we passing out groceries. We got all kind of fun stuff going on. We got a message of hope. We got live music. We're really just going to have a genuine, awesome, good time. And that will be at 6 p.m. Friday and Saturday. And so as you can see on there, you can register. I'm tripping over my words. I have peace in Jesus' name. As you can see, you can register at lolcrusade.com. Or if you would like to help volunteer, please message us, and we would love to have your help with this crusade. We have had over, how many people have we so far registered? About 800 people register, y'all. This is intense. That's a lot.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot. I'm excited about it because we care about Frankfurt. We care about people, and we want to help people, and we want to bring hope to people. And so our main thing is people, just like God, his main thing is people too. And so we have that going on. Then July the 28th through the 31st, which I'm very excited about, and I'm sure Alyssa's excited about too, is our Ignite conference. We will have Pastor Cody Jones. He is from Northern Kentucky from Ignite Church. We will have Pastor Jay Boyd from Dunn, North Carolina from Rise Church. We will have our very own Pastor Eric Lemon from Abundant Life Church of Frankfurt, and we will have Minister Josh Burns. He is the youth pastor at Abundant Life Church in Radcliffe, Kentucky. So it's going to be a powerful time, 7 p.m. each night. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be so fun. It is our youth and young adult conference. However, we are inviting anyone else who would like to come as well. So if you're a grown up, come sit in the back and just watch what God is doing in this generation. It's just going to be an exciting time. So those are just what's going on right now. Of course, in the future, we're already taking registrations for this. It's for our One Thing Women's Conference. Our very own associate pastor, Pastor Kyra Williams, will be hosting this conference. We have Pastor Tiffany Antoine from Ignite Church. We have Evangelist Stacy Bonet from Faith Worth Following. She's also with Abundant Life Church in Radcliffe, Kentucky. Myself and Minister Debbie Taylor from Ignite Church. And then we will have music by Justice Brown from Chattanooga, Tennessee. We got people coming from all over the place. Both of those conferences, we got people coming from everywhere. We got people coming like from Tennessee, Colorado, North Carolina, Ohio, like states. Like we doing big stuff.
It's the tour.
It's the tour. So yes, so we are having these events. So if you can, I posted it on my page if you want to go ahead and register for that. We're very excited about that. And also registering for that. But there's one thing I forgot. Our church launch is August the 2nd. Woo! Let's go. That is when we will be officially starting Abundant Life Church in Frankfurt, and we're so excited. for the assignment that God has given us for Frankfort, Kentucky, and the surrounding counties. We would love for you all to join us. We will have more information about that coming out soon, which is that date is coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
At first, it felt so far away, but now it's coming up like real soon. So we're excited about it. So now that we got that all out the way, it's time for the good, juicy stuff. Pastor Eric, thank you, sir. My husband is helping me. I love him. He's such a big, big help. So, like I said, this is Every Wise Woman. And Every Wise Woman, what the Lord ministered to me in Proverbs 14:1, it says, every wise woman builds her house, but the foolish pluck it down with her hands. And so regardless if you are a single woman, if you are a mother, or if you are a wife, you have wisdom to build your house. Sorry. Hit my microphone. You have wisdom to build your house. And so God has given me wisdom. And of course, I look to others for wisdom as well if there's an area that I need help in. And my motto is being that person that I needed. And so I shared my testimony weeks ago. And as well, last week I had a mentee on. And now I have another mentee. Her name is Alyssa Kemper.
Hi, guys.
And I'm so happy to have her here. I met Alyssa, what was it, about 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
February of 2024.
She knows the exact date. I love it. So, yeah, 2 years, but it seems like we've known each other like
forever,
a long time.
Yeah.
And that's what divine connections and stuff will do. And so I wanted her to come on here because her situation is a whole lot different than what Amani's was. And so it wasn't her asking to be a mentor, anything like that. It was just something that just happened. And so I want her to share a little bit about herself and how you became, to know the Lord and things like that. So yes, go for it.
Okay. I'm Alyssa. I go to school at the University of the Cumberlands. I'm a cheerleader there.
But where did you used to go to school?
I used to go to Woodford County.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
How many championships did y'all win?
3 state. I won 1 national.
Okay.
But they just won their second last year.
Okay. Period.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So now you're going to tell me about yourself. Really just tell me like what your life was like before you got born again and then how that all changed.
Okay. Before, so when I was younger, I got baptized and I went to church with my grandma, as a lot of young kids do.
Absolutely. Me too, yeah.
But as I grew older, I just didn't find joy in any of that anymore. And I found joy in other things like going to parties and just...
Was church boring for you?
It was.
Like was it because there wasn't people your age or...
Well, we went to a very big church, and it wasn't very one-on-one communications. It was just, you're there to go to church on Sunday morning.
It was just like being another number.
Yes. Okay. It was like a chore almost.
Okay.
And that's what made it not fun. So, I lost a lot of self-esteem growing up because obviously I'm a cheerleader. I got to put on an act. I got to be this pretty girl in front of all the football players and cheer for them. So I lived that to the full life.
You know what I love about it?
Yeah.
She said, I have to be this pretty girl. Like you knew you were pretty. Okay, period. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, whenever I lost a lot of self-esteem, I looked for that in other things like being promiscuous to find somebody who loved me long enough to enjoy a good time with me and then kick me to the curb. I didn't have enough love in my heart for myself to know that it was wrong. And eventually it was like, I've had enough of this because obviously it wasn't love. And yeah, so...
And the powerful thing about Alyssa's story is so similar. This is what I talk about when being that person that I needed, because I was that very same person. I was a cheerleader. I have very low self-esteem, and at that time I didn't really, for me, I didn't think that I was pretty like her. As you can see, she's just gorgeous. But at that time I didn't feel loved or anything like that, and I was very promiscuous. So when she shared her story with me, it was like me looking in a mirror and seeing the very same exact thing. And it was like, yes, let me grab her, get a hold of her. So that way, even though she's where she's at right now, I can help her not get to the point to where I was. And so that when you see that, it was like, okay, good, I can connect. But what was that moment where you were like, okay, I'm done with this. I can't do it no more?
I found myself crying on the bathroom floor. Just like I didn't pray for 10 years probably, and I just broke down in tears praying on the bathroom floor, asking God to forgive me, and like I was asking him to pick me before I was picking him. And that's when I was like, he's not going to do anything for me until I choose to do something for him. So I texted our dear friend Lexi Franks, and I was like, I need help. I know you don't know me, but I can't do this anymore. And she brought me to the conference, and it was everything from there.
And you came to was it the Hungry and Thirsty?
We went to the concert.
Oh, Winter Jam.
Yes, Winter
Yes.
Jam. We went to Winter Jam, and then after that, I went to that.
Yes.
Yes.
So I remember you came to Winter Jam, and I was like, and you were just this bubbly little smiley. And then you came to the Hungry and Thirsty. The Hungry and Thirsty is that, and that is our youth and young adult ministry where we go out and, well, we do go out, but it's more of a community of young believers, youth and young adult believers just coming together to worship God, to seek God, and to give them community. It doesn't matter what denomination or whatever it is. It's just coming together as believers and just being there. And I think that helped you
A lot.
tremendously.
Yeah, a lot.
Like it gives people it gives people it's like, okay, I can be myself. There's other people here who love God. There's other people here who are having their struggles that can help or whatever. And so what was your experience with meeting me at first?
With meeting you, okay, so I went in just with like a blind eye. I was like, obviously, where I grew up, like around the church that I was in, I was like, okay, these people are very judgmental. They're not going to invite me in. I walked in and it was like, who are you? Like, you're our new friend. And I was like, really?
It was probably a little overwhelming.
It was. However, I think the first day there wasn't that many people there. So it was like, it was a chill little day. This is about to fall off my head. But I don't remember the exact day I like met you. The first memory I have of you was walking up to you and I was like, I'm Alyssa. And you were like, and I was like, oh no. And then you were like, I think I'm going to like you. And I was like, okay. Yeah. But you just helped me out a lot in every way. Like even just we have this little ritual where if I'm going through something, I'll send her an emoji.
See, we talked about that.
Yeah.
We talked about that, guys, because you don't want to be, it's weird typing everything
It is.
down.
And like, it's also like, yes, you're my mentor, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, I did something really bad. Like, I'd rather just like tell you a little bit about it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like it could be a leaf, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I automatically know what is up. There's one memory that I remember. Like we said, we went through a challenging time in our group. We had a death in our group and it hit everybody so hard. And I can remember because Alyssa was very close friends with this person as well. And so when it was, I had to keep my eye on her because it was hard for everybody. And it was one night God woke me up I don't even know why I was up, but I was just up and you text me and you were in the shower.
Yeah.
And
That was
she was
not a
just,
good night.
yeah. And she was just crying and crying. And she was like, I've been in the shower for an hour crying. Because it was like she texted me something like, I can't stop crying or something like that.
Yeah.
And so I told her to call me, and it took her a while. And she called me, and she was just like, I can't stop crying. And so I sat on the phone and ministered to her and helped her. But one thing that happened, we were at another youth conference in Northern Kentucky.
Okay,
UK.
yeah.
And they were like, go up to your youth pastor. And what did they say?
It was like, go up to your youth pastor if they've made like a really big difference and just like give them a big ol' hug.
Y'all, let me tell you now, this place had like, it was a lot of
There
people
was
there.
so many
It was
people.
probably like 1,000 people there. And mind you, I'm up like behind the stage, like in the choir part, and she's in the stands and all of these people around. It was just like, I would turn around, and then next thing I know, there's Alyssa in my face, smiling really big, and gave me a hug. And I tell you, we both like bawled and cried.
I felt like a football player making a tackle.
Right. But the key thing was that she referred back to that night and how the thoughts. Can you talk about that?
Yeah.
What was going through you?
That night I wanted to end my life and just end being sad and stuff. And so obviously until I had the passion to text her, it was just straight thoughts of darkness, and I don't really know how to explain it, but I just, yeah. That was a hard night. But like when I went up to her, I was just, she saved me that night.
Yeah, like, and so that's what we mean by being that person that I needed, because there have been many a times that I had went through that as well. And so in that moment, I could tell she was going through it, but I was just very thankful, to be present for her, because she wouldn't be sitting here right now. In just the simple fact that God woke me up knowing that she was going through that, and then for God to minister to her, whether she realized it or not, to text me and the call, like that is what I mean. Call me anytime. I'm here to help you. I'm here to be with you. Excuse me. And so, so just through all of that, that is that is why I'm here. This is what I do. And so what has the mentorship part, even though you really didn't ask for it, it was just, this was a person that I could depend on. What has that been like for you? Like in certain walks, I mean, challenges in your life and
obviously stuff. It's very special to me. I mean, in my family, none of us are very Christian, go to church, nothing like that. So like what my grandma is, I mean, bless her little heart, she's amazing.
She's precious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's the sweetest.
But like, I consider you a second mom, especially within like my Christianity and everything, because obviously I have a mom at home.
Absolutely. Yes.
But
yes,
you're my mom through God, because God handed you to me, whether it was,
whether I like it or not.
Literally. But sorry, these are really falling off my head.
Yeah, set it more on top.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like everything you've done has bettered my life in a specific way. Like there's nothing that I can bring up that's like, she was wrong about that. You've never been wrong about anything going on, because you've lived through it. Yeah. You've lived through everything. Like obviously you're going to let me make my decision at the end of the day, but you're going to tell me that my decision was wrong.
Have I ever told you were wrong about something?
Not necessarily, but you were definitely like, you knew better. You knew better.
See, I'm not mean, because we talked about that last week. I'm not mean, but I'm firm.
You are. And it's through love. It's not like it's judgment or anything like that, because you're never judgmental. I could tell you the craziest thing and you're going to be like, wow. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what we gonna do?
Yeah.
Let's figure it out, you know?
Yeah.
But what am I wanting to say? What is something that, as far as wisdom or help, that you have thought about and sticks with you, like up until till this day? Is there anything
I
like
mean, there's
that?
so many, but especially like I think the first time that I actually realized like I needed you to be my mentor was when you told your testimony at that, and I was like, that's really
It's like that
that
sounds
sounds a
like
lot.
me.
Yeah, I'm like that sounds really yeah. And then I was just like, yeah, she needs to be my mentor. And then I think there was one time when there was a bunch of like
Drama.
yeah, drama going on. And
Yeah.
you sat me down and you were like, I'm going to tell you straight.
Yeah.
This is this. And you messed up, but you're going to fix it. And I was like, okay.
Now that's one thing that I don't know. Everything is just done in love because I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I understand why you do what you do or in that moment, because a lot of times you never know how you're going to respond in the moment. You know, you see so many people on Facebook and all this. If that was me, I would have did that. No, you wouldn't have. That's what you think you probably do. But in that moment with those emotions, it's like when life happens, it's like, oh, shoot, I'm here. Because
Yeah.
that's happened to me in many situations. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? If that was me, blah, 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 blah. But when those situations have happened to me, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't respond that way. Just a bunch of, but you know, what they call them, typewriter warriors. Keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
That's what they call them. Keyboard warriors.
You don't want to text all the.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that is the number one thing, is that when you are mentoring somebody, you have to completely understand putting yourself vicariously, sometimes putting yourself in their position, as far as knowing, because I know that she's not at the level of the spiritual level that I'm at, or the level of maturity that I'm at. So when I'm ministering to her, I have to realize that.
Yeah.
And it's like what I would do is totally different than what I'm telling her she should do. And then there's sometimes I tell people, are you asking me what I would do, or are you asking me what you should do? Because those are two totally different things. And so, so what is your journey? What has your journey been like recently? Like
Since going to school?
Yeah. Yeah, because that's a whole nother level.
It's a whole level.
Because our relationship has been different. Like, I'll reach out to her and send her a little kissy emoji, or send her a heart or something like that, just to check in on her and see how she's doing. Because I'll be like, man, I haven't talked to Alyssa. I got to check in on her. But she's busy with cheer. She's a fabulous cheerleader, y'all. Like,
don't lie.
no, it's the truth. No, seriously, because this matters as far as being a mentor. I have showed up for her. I have showed up for her in moments that probably other people probably have not shown up for her, or other mentors may not would have shown up. We live in Frankfurt. I drove all the way to Winchester to pay $20 to watch her for less than 5 minutes.
And win.
And won it all. But I was so excited. But for her to know that somebody was in the room cheering for her. There were a lot of her teammates that had probably
Whole families
there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I dressed up in my black and gold, and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And sit there and record it like I was a proud mama or something. But it was exciting for me because I've cheered before. And so I knew everything. And so that was the exciting part. But to be there for her in that moment, and also went to Georgetown College when she cheered, when she was in a competition in college, and they won again. So yeah, you don't discredit yourself. You're good.
Okay.
But the thing is showing up, and that matters a whole lot in as far as trust and knowing that somebody is right there in your corner. And so with us not being as communicative as like how we used to be since you've been at school, what has that been like for you?
Obviously busy all the
Yeah.
time. All the time busy. So I'll go to class, I'll go to cheer, I'll go home, get
Go
in
to
bed.
class,
Yeah.
go cheer, go home.
Every day is a repeat. I don't do the best with getting in the Bible, getting in the Word. I try to go to church on Sundays. I mean, obviously, we do have a lot of opportunities on campus for religious students and students that just want to surround themselves with stuff like that. But we have practice at night. They do all those things at night. So it has been really hard, especially finding a community that works with my schedule.
Right.
Because back in Frankfurt, there's always a community.
Right.
Like,
right. There's always somebody
your
to hang out
sons
with.
or whoever. Yeah. So it was a lot. It was a big change going to school and not having that community. But I think that like I've done the best that I could with my opportunities that I did have. Trying to find a church down there that I like was really difficult.
But see, and that's the key thing is you looking for those opportunities instead of just forget it. I'm just not going to do anything. So, have you like what is it like at home with you knowing I need to pray, I need to read my Bible? Like what do you do in those moments?
I definitely feel the like I can't even think of the word.
The pull.
Yes, like the gravitational pull or whatever telling me to get into my Bible or get into my word. And like there is times where I won't listen, but then there's times where I'm like, okay, I'll go on my phone or I'll go get my Bible and read it. Sometimes I'll do like some nightly scriptures when I know I haven't been getting in the Bible for a while. But a lot of it is just prayer because where I don't have all the time in the world, I'll pray before I cheer. I'll pray before we go full out. I'll pray after for everybody's safety. Like it's just a lot like of prayer that has been almost so helpful that I don't recognize it because I'm like, everything that I pray for has come true. But like, I don't recognize it because I take it for granted. I mean, I think a lot of people do sometimes when you're not noticing it. So,
yeah, Pastor Eric and I were, okay. That was weird. Pastor Eric and I were on the live on Tuesday and we were talking about counting your blessings and we were talking about being grateful and how sometimes people are ungrateful and don't think about, you know, because we were talking about the children of Israel once they got out of Egypt, they were wanting to go back because they were, you know what I'm saying, like out here and nowhere and had to trust God. And it was like they want to go back to their comfortability. And I think a lot of times, you know, oh, I'll pray about it. You pray. Okay, it happened. And until, you know, like we said, people come in the house when there's a storm going on.
yeah.
But then when the sun is out, we back outside. Hey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When God wants you to be in the house, not in the house, but he wants you to be in
the house
him.
of the Lord.
Yeah, he wants you to be in him, you know? And so a lot of people look for running in the house when it's the time of the storm instead of, you know, just one being outside.
Yeah. You're
know.
saying like, don't just do it when you're in need.
Yes,
do it all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what you're doing. You do it and it's become so, it's become habitual, which prayer is a great habit to have that, for you taking that for granted, like I'll pray and just, I know that. But really on the next level, being intentional about it. And so, let me ask you a question. What are some obstacles that God has helped you with that you feel like?
In all time?
Just all time.
So many.
Is there one specific, or name at least 1 to 3
obstacles? I mean,
challenges that you feel like you have overcome, and it's like, wow, God did that. You know what I mean?
Obviously, my obstacle with self-love and self-validation, that's a big one. That's like overall, because I mean, I came from having basically no self-love. Like I I wanted to give somebody my body for the night and be like, oh, you love me?
Yeah.
Of course they don't. No, they don't.
Right. They just want you for your body.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, like, obviously now I'm just like, I'm so happy in my single season. I want to be alone. I'd rather be alone.
See, ladies, if y'all are listening and you are, listen, next week I'm going to have, next week I'm going to have Pastor Kyra on here, and she's going to be talking about that as well, being in your singleness. But when I was single, y'all, that was the best thing in my life. Like, it's because you're finding out who God is, you're finding out who you are. And when you're finding out more and more who you are, you become comfortable with yourself. You like yourself and you feel good. And it's like, I don't want nobody coming in here messing this up.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? I feel really, really good. I like the way that I feel. I like the way that I look. I like what's going on with me. And so I like that. I like that you know, because it's a void.
Yeah.
When you're looking for, you're trying to fill that void. And I think that was with both of us.
Yeah.
Being with somebody trying to fill that void